So we know it's April 1st, but be assured that this is not an April Fool's joke. Anything we're going to be talking about here in this video are things that are worth reporting on. I'm not trying to pull your guys' leg. Are other people, who knows, but these are things I thought was worth talking about here in this video. We're going to actually be covering two different topics because it has to do with two different games that have seemingly leaked and pretty big stuff in my opinion. So if you guys do appreciate this video and enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more and all that good stuff. Let me know if you guys prefer kind of, these kind of one-off videos that I've been doing lately where we're kind of talk about, specific news that's maybe on the larger scale, or if you like what I was doing, months ago, where I was kind of compiling multiple different news things in one video. Curious what your guys' thoughts are, if you like just kind of, see what you like to pick and choose in multiple videos, or you just like it all in one place. Still kind of trying to determine that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. First things first, Minecraft. So we got some leaks regarding Minecraft, and this is apparently some native Minecraft version coming to PS5 at some point. This is getting leaked over on Reddit's Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit. I'll throw it on the screen right now. You guys take a look with me. This is what it says. Now that Microsoft have their PS5 development kits, it looks like the long-awaited native PS5 version of the game is not far away from release. The title IDs for the PS5 version have recently been published on the PSN backend, and you can see the three numbers right there. And again, these are related to Minecraft. And again, this is a native PS5 version of Minecraft. Now, it doesn't say anything beyond that. That's pretty much all it is. So what is it going to be? What features is it going to have? Your guess is as good as mine, but a couple thoughts, a couple ideas that it could be. I mean, first of all, I would assume that with the power of the PS5, maybe we're gonna have longer draw distance, for example, right? You can see more things further away, which is gonna result also in less kind of pop-in effects, right? If you're running, let's say you're running down, a certain path, and as you get further down said path, things in the distance start to kind of pop in because it's not loading enough things that are far enough away, fast enough and far enough, so then you're gonna see that pop-in effect, right? We get that on certain kind of versions of Minecraft, certain kind of platforms and whatnot. But if you have something like a PS5 version, maybe you're not gonna have any of that, right? Because it's gonna be always a longer draw distance, things are gonna load quicker, and because of that, you're never gonna really see much of a pop-in effect. That's possible. The other thing that's possible is, of course, we've been playing around, to at least some extent with a little bit of ray tracing and stuff, right? We've seen it on the NVIDIA sort of what was the RTX demo on PC and whatnot, which is really cool. I've tried it, I've played it. It looks great. I can't remember if I made a video on it or not. But anyways, it looks great. It looks really nice. And so maybe they're going to add some ray tracing capabilities. That would be really nice and really cool to see. I would really hope so, because even if it's not across the whole board, even if it's just kind of, certain maps or whatever, it's just really cool. If you've never experienced, Minecraft ray tracing, it's like this whole other world, man. It's insane. And then the last thing that I'm thinking is potentially maybe support for PSVR 2. I don't know, because it feels like Sony's just kind of like up in the air with how they're supporting the PSVR 2. Are they supporting it? Are they not supporting it? It feels like there's a lack of support, that's for sure. Beyond that, I don't know. So maybe PSVR 2 support, possibly. Those are some of the only thoughts that I have, personally speaking. If you have more thoughts on what features could, be involved with this PS5 version, let me know. I think this one, by the way, is pretty plausible. I think that's pretty plausible. But the one that I think is less plausible is the second leak. I don't know. This one could be more of an April Fool's thing. I'm not sure. It's just oddly specific, like very oddly specific. Throw it on the screen. This is coming from @EvilVR, and says, breaking, a real leaked banner for the Resident Evil 1 remake was snagged before it got taken down from the cloud drive. Looks like they'll be launching this project before Resident Evil 9. And what's weird is how specific it is with the date. It's like January 17th, 2025, which is less than a year. We're currently April? It's gotten to April, January, February, March. So 9 months roughly? So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine if this holds any weight. It could be just one of those kind of April Fool's things. It wasn't posted on April Fool's, that's the thing, but it was posted close to April Fool's Day. So again, is it real? Is it not real? Your guess is as good as mine. I would hope it is, because it looks well, it sounds like it'd be very very good. Very good. Why do I say that? Grammar's not with me today. Because obviously we've had Resident Evil Remake 2, 3, 4, and the only one really, I mean, I guess you can kind of remake 5 and 6 are a little bit more new, but I guess you could maybe remake those. But the one that's missing is 1, technically, like an official actual remake, right? So it'd be nice to see them remake Resident Evil 1, because then we'd have the first 4 games remade, and that'd be great. So that's pretty much next to come. The question is, are we getting Resident Evil 1 remake, or are we getting Resident Evil 9 next? That's kind of the big question I think that everybody has as of right now. So I don't know. Again, your guess is as good as mine. Does this hold any weight? It may not. I don't know. I don't know. That's that. So you know what? Let's just throw this in this video. I don't feel like making a separate video on this, so we're going to throw in a third thing. The big news in this video, and that is more PS5 Pro details leaked and revealed. So what's going on with this? If you haven't heard, there's a bunch of specs and stuff that got leaked for the apparent PS5 Pro. This is all coming from Insider Gaming, Tom Henderson. Sorry, I don't know how to say names. Anyways, and now what this leak has to do with basically requirements, right? So like, what is required from Sony, from PlayStation, for developers, for them to be considered PS5 Pro enhanced, if you will. And that's what this is covering. So I'll throw a couple screenshots up on the screen. The first one, throw it up right now. This has to do with the first few ones are, you know, like PSSR to upscale resolution to 4K. So that's the first thing. They also want a constant 60 FPS, which is nice because, again, having to choose, I said this before when the specs got leaked, having to choose between, do I want, 30 FPS with 4K, or do I want maybe, I don't know, 1440p with 60 FPS, and it's like choices, or do I want ray tracing or frame rates, and it's just having to choose, kind of unfortunate. So to be able to have that constant 60 FPS with games, great, awesome. Then the other thing, of course, is also going to be add or increase ray tracing effects. So if games don't have ray tracing effects, add them. If you already have some, give us more. Right? That's pretty much what's going on there. And then we got a second screenshot I will throw up on screen right now, so guys, take a look because there's more details here. Again, PlayStation, so it says basically that, PlayStation says that these combined make the PS4 Pro 45% faster than the original PS5. And again, nothing's really official, right? Sony hasn't come out and said, hey, here we go, we got a PS5 Pro. But like, there's so many leaks surrounding this that it's pretty believable, right? It's pretty convincing. So keep that in mind. So PlayStation goes on to say apparently that games may also be given that PS5 Pro Enhanced label if they offer any of the following requirements. So increased target resolution for titles that run at a fixed resolution on the standard console, right? So let's say, I don't know, maybe it runs at 1080p or 1440p, and so, well, increase the resolution. What is or maybe up to 8K, right? Because this thing apparently can support up to 8K as well. Or I think the current PS5, they had labeled that as well, right? That it could support 8K. If I remember right, it was, I don't know, maybe I'm forgetting. Anyways, the second one is increased target maximum resolution for titles that run at a variable resolution on the standard console. After that is increased target frame rate for titles that target a fixed frame rate on the standard console. So again, we just discussed that a little bit as well. And inclusion of PS5 Pro ray tracing effects. So that's pretty much that. So those are going to be the requirements in order for a game to be able to be labeled as PS5 Pro Enhanced. So what do you think of that? Is that something that sounds like it'd be worth it, right? I mean, obviously these are the kind of things that, are going to be changing within certain games that will make them quote unquote PS5 Pro enhanced, right? The PS5 Pro is going to have a little bit more power, a little bit more, juice in it, if you will. And so that's going to be the kind of the big key selling point, right? If you want 4K and 60 FPS, then, maybe you're going to actually be able to do that with ray tracing, maybe even, then again, who knows? Maybe they're going to be like, well, now you want ray tracing. We can't do 4K, but we'll do 1440 ray tracing 60 FPS. I mean, who knows what kind of random variables and combinations of these settings could take place. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Is this something that sounds worth it enough for you that, you know, would justify, you know, upgrading to a PS5 Pro. Keep in mind, whatever the PS5 price is right now, the PS5 Pro price is going to be at least a little bit more expensive, whether it's 50 to 100 bucks or more. My guess is probably 100 bucks more expensive, but hopefully it's on the lower end, maybe like 50 bucks, but we're probably not. Not in this world and not in this economy. So let me know your thoughts about all the news here in this video today, my friends. If you enjoyed, like I said, leave it a like, subscribe for more. It really helps the channel. If you don't like it, let me know why so I can improve the content in the future. And let me know if you'd rather see a big ugly face on screen when we're talking about this, or if you kind of prefer this format where you don't ever see my face. I'm just hidden in the dark like a ninja. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Till then, game on. See you guys later. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.